All right. Get your geek on. Time to do round 2. All right. Cancel out your, class competition one if you've got it running. Make sure you only have one running at the same time. All right. And this time, for simplicity, now you can skip to rounds by basically putting the round that you want to skip to at the end of your command line. So you do Python binhunt.py space 2, and then you'll skip right to round 2. Right, and then again, just do your, on your own single player mode and start trying to answer the questions. Give you about 5 minutes for this, maybe 10 minutes. We'll go with 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and then we'll do the class competition. Yep, so if you get stuck with a 64-bit binary, you have no choice but to use CFF Explorer. So if you want to still figure out what the mapping is between the names that CFF Explorer uses and the names that pview uses, you can just open up in your Python demo folder. There's template 32 and template 64. You can just open template 32 in pview, template 32 in CFF Explorer, and look at, okay, CFF. Oh, I'll show it right here. So up in your Python demo folder, you have template 32.exe. If I go there and I go to the optional header and the characteristics, right, DLL characteristics, I click there, it says DLL can move. Well, that's the ALSR one, or the dynamic base one, right? So I basically just need to do the 32-bit one, open it, and then over in preview, open that as well. Template 32.exe, look at the characteristics. So I can see over in preview it says dynamic base, NX compat terminal server. And over here it says DLL can move images NX compatible in terminal server where. So you can see the correspondence between things like that, and then you can map over to 64-bit. As I said before, this is where limitations of the tools start to enter into things. It's not even bad yet. It's going to be so much fun later. All right, well, so if you get through round 2 and you get back to round 1 and it crashes, yeah, and I think that's due to the new code where I'm trying to avoid preview kind of stuff, but looks like it's not working as I intended. But I mean, it's weird because if I skip to that and then I go back, it seems to work. So we'll figure it out at some point today. But for now, let's compete. So everybody, close any preview windows that you have open, just in case they're holding anything open. Yeah.
Question: Does the hardware support DEP?
Yes. What is DEP, data execution prevention, which has to do with the NX flag. If it has the NX flag set, it supports that. That was from this right here. It says NX compatible. Microsoft calls that data execution prevention. Okay, so everybody should cancel out of all your games, close all your previews. We're going to do a new Python binhunt space 2. At this time, you're going to say 2 for class mode. And then you're going to wait for your seed. Your seed is 246. All right, we've got our gold, silver, and bronze medalists. If no one else, going once, going twice. Anyone have less than 160? All right. Good job, everyone. Let's continue on.
What is this cheating going on?
There's cheating going on.
Confident.
Really? If anyone finds the cheat codes, you can use the cheat codes. Go look at the source. There's cheat codes.
I would allude to that there are.
Actually, eventually, if you really look at all the files, the section headers will eventually tell you the cheat codes. But you got to look at a lot of files before you figure it out.
Section.Kovah.
Eventually, well, no, I mean, they're actually look for things that are written backwards. They got like an arrow pointing that way, and that's written backwards. And if you find enough of those, the thing is they're randomly choosing them. But there's like a cheat. This is the cheat code. The cheat code is food. And it's all written backwards, one section at a time. You have to do a lot of random ones. Eventually, when I make it a binary, it'll be harder. You'll have to find the cheat codes that way. Right now, you just look at the source and search for cheat codes.